Let's talk about compatibility. Once again, I must reiterate, this thing is made for the PS5, so you can easily connect to the PS5 and the PS4, either using the USB stick, straightforward. Once you connect it, your system will pick it up, then you can turn it on and then start enjoying your media in there. It gives a very rich surround sound. You can either toggle all the 3D sounds that are settings in there as well. It's also compatible with other devices. The only downside is this thing is not a Bluetooth device. Unfortunately, it is not a Bluetooth device. So you can't turn it on and then look for it in your phone settings or laptop settings that you are looking for. Maybe USB, Sony headset. You're not going to find it. Okay. It's strictly a wireless connector that gives you that experience. So once you have the USB stick, you put it in any USB device that can accept it, like your iMac, your PS4, PS5, or your MacBook Pro. If you don't want that, then you have to use the aux cable and then connect wired. Yes, connect through a wired means. So unfortunately, and then I'm sorry to burst your bubble, this thing is not a Bluetooth device. And for certain mobile phones, you may not be able to use it, because if you want to use it, then you need an adapter. So for iPhones, you need a USB adapter. Then you put in the aux cable, the other end of the aux cable, before you can use this thing. And for its build and quality and all this stylization, I felt if it was a Bluetooth device, it would be the best headset on the market. But unfortunately, it is not. So in order to pair, it's very straightforward, very simple. So you can either use the dongle to connect. You just plug it behind your device, either your PS4, PS5, or your iMac or laptop. And once you do that, you just turn it on. And whichever device that it's connected to, automatically it plays through here. One downside is that the settings are not on the device. They are going to be on your PS5 alone. So when you're doing whatever you are doing through your laptop or your iMac, you are not going to be able to control anything at all, unless you go to your audio settings, the primary or basic foundational audio settings, and then switch things up. But aside that, to be able to get the surround sound like in the PS5 or PS4, that is the only way you can get it. If you connect it using aux cable, whatever default form this one came in, that is all you're going to be enjoying, unfortunately. Let's talk about the price tag on this thing. This thing comes in about $100. So in Ghana, that's approximately 1,400 Ghana cedis. And it's not cheap. I should say it is not cheap. 1,400 Ghana cedis for a headset. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I should say, personally, it's worth it to me. So looking at all these considerations, if I want to give it a total score, drum roll, I'm going to give this an easy 8.5. Yes, 8.5. 8.5. Now, here's the things that I hate, as usual. When you look at the hardware, unlike other headsets, you realize that the full center of the either sides, the center of either sides, it's connected to the actual headset. And that's what binds it together. And then the whole mechanism of the sound quality, the sound technology, everything is in there. Now, with this guy, I don't know if you can see, let me try. So with this guy, all these places have been neglected and ignored, and it's just this short strip that is connected to both of them. So the only thing connecting these two parts is this small strip. Okay, so when you look at the other side, you realize that it's very thin, and when you look in front, you realize it's very thin with even some spaces under here. So if you're not very sure, very careful, any slight issue, you can have bigger issues. That is one downside. The other thing is, it doesn't come with a carry case. I'm always keen on carry cases, because nobody is going to be holding these things like a land document walking in town. No, we'll definitely either be on our heads enjoying our music, or we put it in a case. So when we get somewhere, we take it out. So if you are almost always on the go, maybe to work, or you're traveling to shoot content or anything like that, definitely you need to have a case to carry this thing. And it's unfortunate that we have to buy this and then go and buy another brand's case somewhere. Sony, if you need to bring out a case and then sell it separately, personally, I'm going to go for it. Yes, I'm going to go for it. The other downside is the fact that all the buttons are on the left side, and it's not like they're on the front side. They are usually at the back. So when you wear it like this, the buttons are not here. They start from here and then go under, all the way under. So it's going to take some experience and some frequent learning for you to be able to determine which button is for which purpose. Okay, else you may have to take it off, fidget, and then put it back on. Take it off, fidget, put it back on, which is in some way an inconvenience to a lot of gamers. Imagine you are really into it and then you now have to take it off, do this. By the time you're done, you've been shot. Yes. Another downside is, why is this device not a Bluetooth device? That is something that I can't fathom. Because imagine this was a Bluetooth device. You can connect it wirelessly using the dongle to your PS4, PS5. You can also connect it through Bluetooth to your laptop or iMac. You can connect it to other phones, other devices, and you can also connect using the aux cable. Imagine all these things were together. This thing could have easily gotten a 10 or a 10 score. But unfortunately, it is not a Bluetooth device. So in order to connect it to your phone, you need an extra adapter and you need to use the cable. And you know, there's a whole difference between enjoying it wirelessly and then adding a cable to it. That whole convenience is missing because this guy is not a Bluetooth device, unfortunately. Another thing that I didn't like is that so for the Bose 700, for the Sony WH and the Oraimo Boom Pop 2C, it all come with an app. They all have their individual apps whereby, and of course the Solo Pro, yes, the Beat Solo Pro as well. So they all have an app whereby you can toggle settings, the equalizer, you know, you can change a whole lot of things. This thing doesn't come with an app. The app is already technically built into the settings of your PS4, PS5. So if you want to change the equalizer or switch things up, you have to go into your settings, your device settings, and then do all that before it would reflect here, which in essence, I mean, is a longer, you get me? It's a longer thing. If I can just hold my phone, quickly fix it up, and I'm done, even before I put it on, and I have to now put it on, turn on my device, go to the settings, check here, check there, and before I do, it's a long process, honestly speaking. It's a very long process. And if you're not an avid gamer who would need to have all these technicalities, I'm not sure you're going to benefit or enjoy that kind of convenience that is attached to it. So in a nutshell, should you buy it? Well, I'm going to say yes. It's very quality, it's durable. If you take care of it very well, it's going to last long. I only wish it was Bluetooth, so you could connect it to other devices, and then it had a carry-on case, and then it had an app whereby you can manipulate things before putting it on. But all in all, the build is very quality. It looks good, smells good. I don't know why I'm smelling it, but it smells good. The cushions are soft, it doesn't give you pressure on your ear. It's very aesthetically pleasing as well. I really wanted the white and black, but unfortunately it wasn't available. That's why I got this camel. And even with this, I do not regret it. This thing is very beautiful. So go get it, and there are a lot of reviews coming up. If you've not watched the Oraimo Boom Pop 2, check any of the corners and then check out on it. Check the channel, subscribe, like, share, comment. We are doing amazing for you guys. Please subscribe. A lot of the people who watch, you don't subscribe. So when you check the analytics, people that love the videos are not people who have subscribed. Please, I beg you. Since January, I've not eaten. Subscribe. Okay. All right. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Until then, adios.